got a small task today. Oh, before I forget, Happy Family Day. It's a, oops, I got a rock in there, I forgot, there's something, piece of wood, rock. Happy Family Day. It's a New Brunswick holiday. I don't know how they figure out when it is, but it's an annual holiday here. Statutory holiday, I guess. Anyway, I was wishing you well. Holy frig. Alright, let's just put those here. Everything's falling off my shelf up there, so I thought I better just leave them down there. That way I don't have to pick them up 3 times. So we're going to go up. I noticed there's something in the mail, and I got to put the bottles in the car for tomorrow. My wife had me downstairs doing some heavy freaking lifting. Man, I'm telling you. Whoops. Let me grab a pair of gloves. Not that kind. This kind. Got to throw on a hat. So let's see what we got going here. Unlock the door. You still with me? Alright. That's part of it. Oh, I gotta ask my wife. I think tomorrow I have to take the recycle up. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's an LED light bulb. We don't have any other kind in this house, I don't think. Ooh, it's cool in here. Okay. Open the door. We're kind of sorted out. I finally figured out how this guy, before I get going, I'll explain. He's on a like a quad. He's ripping down the road or on the trail, and you can see this guy. He's filming kind of ahead of him, and he's filming himself at the same time. So he doesn't usually talk at that, because I think you can't hear me the farther away I get because the camera's got a protective case on it to keep it dry. So anyway, let's try this. I'm going to stretch it as far as it'll go. That's it. There we go. And I'll hold it like this, or like this somehow. Okay, we'll figure it out. And let's go get the mail, and then I got to go and do the other stuff. You can see from here how much the driveway has melted. These things, man, this is clear ice. And these things, man, do they ever work good. I have no fear walking on ice anymore, unless it's thin. And I'm on thin ice all the time as it is. Just the way I am, I guess. Holy frick, it's not that warm. Tomorrow, I gotta get rid of the bottles, cans and whatever. So I gotta rig it up. I might as well throw it in now, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. It is gonna be nicer out though. Well, it's rare. I don't think there's anybody supposed to be working. I work at a post office, like I think they work 3 days a week and get paid for 5. Alright, let's see. Yeah. The bugger's dead. Oh well. 1 for him. 2 for him. And him being Nick, the son. So let's go back. Whoops. I did want to take a look here. I'll just flip you around here. I did want to take a look. Let's see if I could walk up here yet. Let's just take a... Oh, it's nice and hard on top. hardly sinking in at all. Yeah, as I was saying, my wife had me down in the basement today with, oh no, enough of that, for moving a bunch of stuff around. Holy frick, this thing's heavy. Whoa. Alright. We had, I'll show you up here. Looks pretty nice. This is, over here, this is all the trees we cleaned out. Started in the fall. We cut all those branches off. I lugged them away. We cleaned all of this out and I lugged that away. And we still have a pile on the fire pit on the other side there, where I'm the first human being up here right now. Look at this, it's all nicely melting. The trees are starting to come to life. These maple syrup guys are going to be going right away. Ooh, we get some tracks here. Could be rabbit. Two big ones in the front and two small ones in the back. So anyway, I thought I just had to take a peek up here. Wow. There's a pile of snow here though. I don't want to break through. Oh, that's a cat, I think. Nah, it's a little. I don't want to break through. Oh, and this here we cleaned out nicely last fall as well. I'm going to clean out a little bit more in here. Maybe all of these things, whatever the hell they are, we'll find out first before I get carried away. And when we first moved in here, this tree here, well, when we bought the property, just after it, it died and it fell over and it was leaning up against this big bugger. So when we had the excavator in here, he knocked it over here onto the lawn to about right here where we could pick it up. So we sawed it all up, then I moved it a few times and then I burnt it. But we'll probably leave that one with or two of these, because one of these here is a beech nut or something. But look at the poor scar on it. Man, somebody sure wasn't very tender with that. And we're hoping that over time it'll heal. So, this one's got a bit of a scar on it as well, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's a big scar, there's a big hole in it. So these two kind of could be doomed. They do have similar bark. They could be butternut or some damn thing, I don't remember. The tree. But this is nice down under here. We got a bench. Now I gotta get a hold of Eric, because my idea is this. I've got a post hole digger, and what I would like to do is go over the hill, and for those of you who are not familiar, this is about an acre right here, this where the house is to the road. On the other side there's 99 more acres. It's nothing but trees. There's a field with maybe 6 or 7 acres on it. Look at this, that thing grew right into the tree. Ooh, it's crisp out here. So anyway, let's get back out to the road here without going through, because that would be devastating. And what we'll do is load up the back of the Jeep with those 4 bags of bottles and cans. Freaking hate doing that. You gotta lay something down on it in case the bags leak on the way in or whenever. And I don't want that soupy freaking stuff all over the place in there. Because it's hard to clean up that sweet, sticky pop stuff, as we all know. Alright, let's see here. Open the door. Okay, that's a good start. I'll just put the mail and you down up here. Hang on. There. There's the task at hand. And let me see what I can do here. Well, I'll put you here till I get the next thing. I gotta get a... Yeah, you're not gonna stand up. You can't think. Imagine that. Alright, I gotta get something to throw in there. The shower curtain. Whoops. I should have known better. Here, what I can do, take you over here and I'll take you out of this case. That'll fix it all. Alright, I gotta put that down. This all down. Open up that. Pull you out. Pick you up. Okay, hang on. Put that there. This. We're getting there. Frig. First things first, these glove mitts aren't going to do the trick. I need fingers. So, an instant pair of light gloves to keep the cold off my hands. Oh man, lifting these tiles in the basement freaking near killed me today. Alright, so I got to take a look in here and make sure that we got enough bags for groceries, which is right here. Uh-oh. Alright, just a second here. And for sure, one of these bags is kind of going to be a backward video because I'm going to go do it all over again. Long story short, I forgot to turn it on. is tie a knot here as soon as I get my hands working. Almost. I'm close. 3.5 bags. We'll figure out what we got. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Bags in the car. Check. Bottles in the car. Check. Doors locked. I gotta watch my finger on that button because I just paused it. So anyway, I just got the little camera in my hand. Probably something I shouldn't be doing, because if I drop you, yeah, let's go get the other thing first. I'd like to say this first. I forgot to turn the damn thing on. So, welcome to Sheepy Hollow. I'm going to throw you back into the selfie stick. Now that I got it going, and there we go. I'm going to take you for the second walk. Because first thing we did is we went up here to the mailbox, and I'm just going to retrace my steps and talk about what I was talking about the first time, and we'll come out from over this way, and then I can go back in the house and start doing other things. So here's the driveway, and what I was talking about is this. I'm going to flip you quick here. I'm hoping that focus. Those cleats make walking on this easy. Look at that. Nice and safe. Off in the distance I can hear somebody on one of them modern skaters. When I was a kid, those things didn't go very fast. 50, 60 miles an hour maybe. I don't know. I know the one we had was broken down most of the time. So, after putting the snowman inside of that, I've had no more blowovers, and I haven't had to go out there and fix that darn thing. So, I was going to mention this. Well, I did in the last one, so I'm going to try to forget that I did this once already, and I'm just going to try to talk about what we see now. It's too hard to try to remember what the hell I was saying when I was there. So here we go. Look at this. What we're looking at is that the snow was all gone from underneath. This is a maple. This maple here is frig almost like 3 trees. It's huge. It goes away to hell up there. And it's in pretty healthy shape, actually. You hear the snowmobiles off there. Freaking guy sounds like he's going about 90. So we walked up here, and I was saying about these trees here. Look at what we did. Well, what I did. My wife helped me clean it up. We carted all those limbs off. There must have been a freaking million of them. And burnt them in the fire as we did with all the underbrush off of these things. I came up here to see if I could probably walk a dog. And almost. Last winter we had a tree that blew over here, and it was hung up on this one, which is dying, not this green one. These are those Lombardis that's really old. And I was worried that it might land in the garden, which is right here. You know, knock the fence down, ruin your day kind of thing. Because you'd have to go out and you'd have to fix the fence. You might have to replace the freaking cedar post, so you'd have to dig the damn thing out of the ground. And I noticed some tracks up here. There's a cat one. You can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Some deer. Dog found me. There he is. We've got a gentle leader that we're going to try. And first we'll try up and down the mailbox until he gets the hang of it. If it works good for him, we're going to try the Ice, his bum buddy, to see if the gentle leader will work on him. We have them in these harnesses. Even if you hook in the front, those dogs pull so hard. Last fall, I took 3 of them out on 3 separate leashes, and holy freak, man. I'm glad something like a deer didn't step out, or even a freaking squirrel. I'm pretty sure they probably yanked me off my feet. Oh yes, and this year I hope to, if at all possible, I want to fix this little area up in here. What I was thinking of is over the hill, which is on the other side of that house. There's 99 acres, and there's quite a few big cedars in there. I think they're white cedars. I don't really know whether they're white, red, or green. Anyway, I was thinking about taking that, and you see the size of that bench there. Make several of them and put like one where that is, one over here, maybe one over here, and then I might take a look at seeing maybe putting a picnic table in over here, just on the other side here. Actually, right here where that little pile of dirt is, or leaves or sticks or whatever she's got going on in here. If we put a picnic table here, then when we're doing the garden and stuff like that, because sometimes it gets really hot, it's just best that you come out here and you can sit down for a couple of minutes, whatever. Make the old girl happy. And what I want to do with the cedar is split it lengthwise. Say maybe make an 8-footer. Oops, something stuck on my foot here. I'm picking up pine cones. Anyway, make it a little bit bigger than that. That's about 5 feet. We just used a bunch of leftover treated wood from the deck on these things. But I was thinking, if you put 2 holes in there, drop 2 cedar poles in there, then I could chisel out a hole, and when I take the half, like the half of the log, like take the log and you cut it right down lengthwise, I can have 2 benches, and I'll make them about 8 feet or long, so that they somehow you can sit in here and you can interact a little bit if you come out here and you sit around. And you're not too far from the house and all the stuff that you might need. The snow is definitely going down, and this here gets the morning sun till around noon, almost noon, or maybe noon, so that's why it's all melted off. And the maple maple syrup time is probably coming right now, because things are warming up pretty good. And I got to, I think it's just about right time to, is take that garbage can, throw it in the back of one of those toboggans, and drag it up to my potato patch over there, which is on the other side of that little shed in a bit, and get the ash from that sprayed out for the potatoes that I'll plant one more time. It's a lot of work, especially alone, to harvest 3 or 4 rows of potatoes. And this doesn't really tell you about how big the garden is, but from where I'm standing to the garage, in a rectangle from here to about the front door, you can put 3 or 4 nice rows in of potatoes, and the whole thing is green, and it's about waist deep when it's in its prime. It's really nice. I plant it, or I hill, like I rototill it up first. You'll see, I'll make a video of it when it's coming. And then I'll hill it all, and I'll make here's the boys. Oh, how I'd wish to let them loose. But these kinds of dogs, once they go... What's up, Bear? Is that Ice bugging you? Ice, leave his butt alone, will you? You're embarrassing the family. That's it. Sit down, it makes it really hard. That's a good boy. What do you want? There's the 3 of them. You get along, boys. There's lots of loving for everybody. And look, hey, Ice, Ice, Ice. No brown nose in here. You understand? That's a good boy, Bear. Why don't you just tear right into him? Tell him you don't want to get that anymore. Storm figured that out long ago. Hey? Why don't you be nice, Ice? Nobody likes that. Freaking dog. Behave yourself. You can be friends, but you don't have to be that close. What about you, Bear? I understand it completely. Especially when you guys are 3 brothers. Storm, you got it figured out. That's Storm there on the left. He's 5. Bear laying down. He's 1. And this guy is 4. And he should know better than that by now. Look at that, eh? No, I'm not going to come that way. They can't get out, but I'm going to have to modify the gate just a little bit to make sure that they just don't keep playing away at it and finally get their way out. It's cold. And there's probably a good 3 feet of sticks and brush that I got to get rid of on the fire pit when it melts back enough, because I got to get that lit, and then I'm going to have to go around the whole upper property here first, make sure that there's no trees laying down that I got to freaking deal with, and then after that, when the road opens up, we'll be going over the hill again once more, boys, and we'll have to cut the trees off the road down there, and then after that, it should be good for the summer. And for those of you who've never been here before, this is Lover's Lane. When we first bought this place, the house was yellow. There was no fence. There was no firewood shed. There was no doghouse. There was no decks. And the house was yellow. There was no deck, no door up there. The cupola on top of the garage was falling off. She looked pretty rough. But after some loving and let the old lady do what she wants, we ended up with a blue house. And just about everything's fixed but the kitchen. And she seems okay with that, but we'll get around to it one day. So I've got some more wood left out there where I was cutting early last fall. That's got to be cleaned up this year for sure for me. And that'll fill the rest of that woodshed up. And that's prime firewood for the fire pit. And I want to see what I can do about this so that I can make it a lot drier than what it is, so that it's easier to light the fires and stuff like that. Okay, what are you guys doing now? I forgot all about me. So anyway, we're heading in. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. You can see the squirrel tracks where the raiders have come into here. Any squirrels? I think there. Is there any squirrels? Where's Sammy? They know. This is working out not too bad. We're going to have to eventually get some more gravel here. And they usually bring in an excavator and lift it up over top of the fence and just dump it, and then they can spread it around a bit. But I want to bury some of this fence down around the woodshed so they can't dig there no more. And then I'll maybe see about increasing underneath it so that the squirrels and the mice can't use it. And then it stops the dogs from digging in there. That's the goal, stop the dogs from digging around the woodshed. Because when the squirrels get in there, they start chewing on the building. I don't want that, of course. So anyway, thanks for coming. Can you get a drink? Hockey game tonight? We won 2 in a row. My team sucks this year, but I love them. And anyway, thanks for coming, and we'll see you probably tomorrow evening with a new video. Bye bye for now.